Hey guys, what's up? It's Mano here. How you doing? So, I'm gonna do a quick 6-client Dominus run just for the YouTube channel. And then after, I'll show you the links of the gear in my characters, and I'll scroll over the passive trees and just show you what they're like. I guess I'll also show you the computers that I'm using, because one of the computers is pretty cool. I mean, I know you guys seen my other video. You see, it's like I just have the computer laid out on a desk. It doesn't have a case. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, I guess. Anyways, let's get started with the run. And I'll talk about the run when we're doing it. Okay, so I brought my color up here. I put a portal down with my color. So I have two portals, which makes it a good thing because you can go in and out as you please, and the portals don't get crushed on each other. So you kill Dominus's first phase by attacking everything, clearly, and having terrible FPS because I turned the graphics up so this video would look cooler, or more cool. Dominus comes down, you pop your pots and you smash Dominus. When you're wearing a tabula, he's obviously going to take it down very far. You bring all your characters in one by one, and then they're all in. Okay, so now you wait for Dominus to go under the ground, and when he starts popping back up, that's when you can bring them all out. Like, you can start bringing them all out now. And now they're all out, and you fight Dominus now. And he's gonna have 6-player health. During the first phase, he only had how much player health? 1-player health, because you don't have to tag first phase in order to get second phase tagged for 6-player health. The key thing is you have to bring them in when I showed you. Like at the beginning of this fight, I showed you when to exactly bring them in. And then at the end, you have to bring them in right before you cull, too. So you get Dominus down below the 3rd tick mark. I usually stop attacking when he hits the 3rd tick mark. And my static strike then does a little more damage, which ensures that the boss gets below 10% health. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring all my clients in, and then I'm going to use my color, which has quite high rarity and quantity right now. 3... It's not like maximum or anything near there, but it's pretty good. It's like 360 something and just 63 quantity or something like that. So it's not like the best you can get, but for just throwing a character together, pretty good rarity and quantity. So here we go. I'll start to the left. Boom, 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 and then I go 2-3 coal. And now we bring all the characters back out before we check the drops. And that is 6-client Dominus. Oh my god, Mano. It's so pay to win. It's pay to have fun. I don't know. I guess it's like whatever your opinion is about it. I just think it's really fun. I don't even really pick up most of the rares, because the fun thing to me about games like Diablo and Path of Exile is finding the cool loot. Like, I want to actually find it. So in Diablo 2, I maximized my chance of finding the cool loot by stacking as much Magifine as I could and killing the bosses as fast as I could. In this game, I try to maximize the amount of cool loot I find by stacking as much Magifine as I can through the clients, the extra clients, and the Kohler, and killing the boss over and over again as fast as I can. So it kind of brings me to like a nostalgic period, or a nostalgic feeling. Anyways, let's talk about the gear I have on this guy. I'll show you guys that this is a softcore setup. I can do this on hardcore. I have a 4-client setup active in the permanent hardcore league right now, which I can use anytime I want. But I wanted to show you guys the amount of loot you get from 6-client, which is typically around 60 items, I think, right now. 60 rare items. Anyways, right now I am using this tree. I have some extra strength nodes in there because I just don't have enough strength on the tree. Or enough strength on my gear. So you'll see I have 3 extra strength nodes. Wow. That's a lot. I need to get some strength on some rings and amulets. That's the tree. When I have 5 power charges up, I actually do 59k static strike. So most of the time I'm doing near 60k. And when I pop my potion, I'm doing 70k. My dagger is 220 fizz DPS. Turn on auto hotkey. My dagger is 220 fizz DPS. 226. It has 9.18 crit. It has no attack speed. It's not an amazing dagger. I think I got this for like an exalt or 30 chaos or something. I'm wearing a tabula rasa with a Combs heart skin transfer because I want to look like super cute all the time. I have Static Strike, Power Charge on crit, Melee Physical, Multi-Strike, Increased crit damage, and Weapon Ellie. I'm using faster attacks, Rolling Blades, Blood Magic in my shield, increased area of effect, Vol Reeve, Life Gain on hit for I don't know why. I never even used that. Then I have a typical cast and damage taken, Enfeeble, Enduring Cry, Molten Shell. I could use Enduring Cry. I mean, I could use a Mortal Call, but it's not necessary for this. This is in a higher level Immortal Call setup, which barely ever procs. And then I have Herald of Ash, Riposte, because I just had an extra gem slot, Reduced Mana and Hatred. We're in a Meginord's, Zeri's Promise. My flasks are Perpetual of Reflexes, or it doesn't matter, Ample or Perpetual, doesn't matter. I use Reflexes and Iron Skin on the flasks because I can double stack them, and when Dominus smashes me, he doesn't one-shot me because I have tons of lightning resist and tons of armor because I have Iron Reflexes. And then I use 2 Staunching of Seething Hollows of Staunching because I don't really need to have a ton of healing for my pots. I just need to be able to remove the bleed a lot. And when you use flasks that have 10 out of 30 charges instead of 15 out of 45, you get your charges back more, and therefore you can use them more to remove bleeds because you don't take that much damage when you're not taking a lot of bleed damage. So the more times you can get the bleed off of you, the better. Okay. So that explains this character. The rings aren't like the gear's not even that crazy, aside from the tabula and the I have an Abyssus on too. Yeah. How much is an Abyssus in Torment? Like one Exalt. Tabula is what, like 20 Chaos or something. Lionized Remorse is pretty cheap in Torment. Meginord's, and then just rare boots, rare dagger, rare gloves, rare amulet. And then in my offhand, to jump around fast to get up here to Dominus, I have a Bright Beak and a Prismatic Eclipse, as you can see. And it's pretty quick, pretty effective. I can do a lot of runs. I can do pretty quick runs, kill the boss, go back in. I don't pick up very much loot because when I play the game, I'm more interested in the cool, unique drops. Anyways, this is my Kohler. It's super, like, I don't want to say super ghetto, but I threw this together pretty quick. It's not like a pro Magic Find setup that's a super intensely awesome or anything. To throw the Spectral Throw Coal, I actually use a Sapping and then Divination. So you put Spectral Throw on a Blood Magic, and when you throw it, your health goes down a little bit, right? So as you see, my health went down. So you throw it, you press Sapping, and then you press Divination, and your effect is up. So I go throw, doom, boom, and then I get to Cold Dominus with the extra rarity and quantity. Very cool. Let's see, actually. 64, 356. 64 quantity, 356 rarity. Goldworms, Sedemas, Perandus, Double Anvarius, Tabula Rasa, Reaper's Pursuit, the Peregrine, and the really, really bad gold amulet that I desperately need to replace on this character, actually. And that's it. Get pretty fat loot. I think I can do one of these runs every 3 minutes. I think it's only from the death of Dominus to the death of next Dominus. I think it's 3 minutes or something. I never timed it really, but there was one point where there was a 3-minute warning or a 4-minute warning before the server's going to go down, and I was like, okay, we'll do one more run, and I completed it before like the 1-minute warning came up. So probably takes me, let's just say between 3 and 4 minutes. So in an hour, you can effectively do 20 Dominus runs if you really try and you don't mess around at all. But I tend to mess around and do random shit. So we'll say if you do 15 Dominus runs like this in an hour, you're probably doing a pretty good pace. You know, you gotta say, how many rares are you gonna get to drop if you're doing 15 Dominus runs in an hour? So what's 15 times 60? 15 times 60 is I don't want to be wrong. I want to say it's like 900 or something, but then people will make fun of me if I'm wrong. Okay. Mozilla, help me. 50 times, no, that's not right. 15 times 60. I was like, I typed in 50 times 60 and it said 3,000 and I was like, that can't be right. So yeah, 15 times 60 is 900. So we're probably getting a 900 plus rares to drop per hour. And while I don't pick up the rares, you're gonna say, why do you even care? It shows that I have this effective amount of quantity and this effective amount of items dropping that increases the amount of items that could potentially roll unique. So the more rares you have dropping are indicative of the amount of quantity that you have, and the amount of quantity that you have and the amount of rarity that you have working together determines to an extent like how many uniques you're going to get. Because the more rarity and quantity you have, the more RNG you mitigate, the more likely you are to get more uniques. So when I see a huge amount of items drop, I'm like, that's a huge amount of opportunity dropping. Whatever. Just wanted to show you guys that. This video is 11 minutes fucking long. I shouldn't have cursed. I should put $1 in the curse jar. Anyways, if you make it to the end of this video, then I apologize. It is extremely long. But if you make it to the end of this video, I could just make a shorter one than this. Where I will just do a run real quick or something. I hope you guys have a good day. See you tomorrow.